Hey guys, Jen here from Cheerful Planner. Welcome to my channel. Today kicks off a week of dailies in my Penny Pages B6 Be Productive Daily, and today we're using the last couple of boxes of this full box only sheet. This is just a sheet of full boxes from my shop. I do offer a handful of different ones that are just full boxes only. I need to make some more, but I grabbed some glitter headers and doodle grids and things like that, and I have my big reusable sticker books off to the side so we can pull from that and fill in. I've been using it obviously for a few days now, since there's only 2 boxes left. That would mean I've used it already. Anyways, so it was, I guess we could say, an interesting weekend of deliveries. Friday was fairly normal, I guess. It was Friday. Did okay. It still was slower than I expected. I will give you that. Saturday, DoorDash was treating me like the scum of the earth and sent me so many, and I mean so many, $2 to $3 orders, or like $6 stacked items, stacked orders where there were like, 2 or 3 customers, or shopping for like less than $10. And I'm like, are you crazy? Like, what is going on? No tip. That's what it is. There's no tips on any of those. And so DoorDash is just pairing them together, and they were going too far for the pay, and it was just horrible. But Walmart, on the other hand, was feeding me good orders. I had the $42, it was 2 customers shopping. It was like 40 items roughly total between the 2 customers. No big deal. Got that done and delivered. Shortly later, I got 46, which then went up to 47 because a customer added something. I think combined that one was a little bit more like 50-ish items. Still worked out pretty well. Then I had a like $25-ish one, which was super easy, like way easy. It I think one customer had like 13 items and the other had 3, and a pharmacy pickup. It was like easy peasy. I was in and out of there in no time. So no complaints there whatsoever. One of the customers was literally a mile up the street. Not even a mile, maybe a half a mile. It was literally on the same street as Walmart. Here's Walmart tucked in the back. You go up here off to the side. Here's the apartment complex right over in here. It's like really, really close. And the other one, well, that one was pushing into the zone limits for me, where I actually will go. But I still will go there. And that one only had the 3 items in the pharmacy. Of course, the smallest order is the furthest away and the one that doesn't tip. You don't know that until the end, though. You can see the upfront tip amount on Walmart Spark, but you can't see the breakdown of who tipped what until later. Once it's in your earnings after the 24 hours, and that's the thing with Spark, they have 24 hours to adjust their tips. So after the 24 hours, you see that when they finalize, and you can actually go back and see which one tipped, because it breaks it down by each delivery, each stop of the delivery at that point. And yeah, that customer didn't tip at all. The other did. What are you gonna do? The overall offer was good, so I took it. And then it was 6:30 something, so almost like 6:40. I was trying to get an order to go towards the house because, I like to be off at 7. And this time of year, I like to be off at 7. When it gets dark early, I like to be off before it's dark. So this time of year, I take advantage of the extra hours. So I tried to get something going home, but Walmart had other plans. It is National Brown Bag Day. Walmart said, hey, how about a $21.50 going less than 2 miles right over here, picking up at the Marketplace Walmart, not even the main Walmart, and it's only 8 items. I said, you've got it. Let's go. Guys, it was 5 cans of soup and 3 boxes of crackers. It was like everything was right pretty close to it was 2 aisles, I think, because crackers in one aisle and the soup in the other. But it was so fast. When I say the time it took me to drive to Walmart, shop the order, and get to the customer, it took me about 20 to 25 minutes for that entire order for $21.50. I was thrilled. All right, now we need to pull out the giant reusable sticker book that I'm going to have to open up off camera because I have my camera set too low. So I need a half box down here for my quote of the day, and I need 1/4 box for my Dupixent. I'm gonna have to do this carefully. Now the thing is, I've been using stickers from out of here to pair with this for the past several days. So finding things that are going to match, this one down here might, but you can't see that. This one might be a good one. We'll hold on to that one for as a contender here. Finding stuff may be a little more tricky because I have less options because I've pulled from them already. Yeah, let's just go with that one. All right, I'm going to stick this on my hand for right now because I don't want to keep moving this big thing in and out. And then I need one for Dupixent for today. And then I need one for my truck to mark Dave. I could do a darker purple. I probably can't even see that. I could do that. There's another one of those down at the bottom. Let's see what else I got. I've been trying to go with more of like the paler, the ones that kind of are very close to these colors. Ooh, hiccup, sorry. I could go with that pinkish color. That's why I went ahead and used this one because there is a little bit of that in there. We could use that one. I feel like these are like these were monthly boxes, so they're a little wide. That one maybe. That's a lighter purple. Let's go with it. All right, let's do this. Oh yeah, and then this morning I woke up to Fitbit turning over to Google Health. Guys, I'm not sure if I like it. I really don't. Um, they've added a bunch of stuff. I mean, they've added some stuff, but they've made it way different looking, and trying to edit to move things around to the way I like it for what I see and all that. It's weird. It's really hard to move. They used to, when you went to edit, like which thing you wanted to see biggest first, like if you wanted to see your steps or your calories or whatever. They used to make it where you can literally drag them and move them. No, you can't do that now. You literally have to use the little minus thing and remove it, and then you have to add them back in the strategic way so they land where you want it. It's annoying. It's really annoying. These were from Cheerful Planner Girl. She's no longer open. But it is Dupixent Day, so I need to remember to take my shot. So I need to remember to take it out of the fridge. And then I have room here if I need for something else. I just saw a box off to the side that I could probably just toss in here for the sake of filling the space if something comes up and I need it. I ended up quitting deliveries early yesterday and then went to the store and picked up a few things, which I was going to do today. So I have less to do today than I thought I was going to have to do, which is fine. I don't know if I need to clean the paper cutter. I don't think I do because I just cleaned it the last time and I haven't cut that much since. So hopefully I don't have to clean it again today. But I don't have that many orders to work on. I just have a few. So anyways, I'm going to get off and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. I pulled out another sheet of full box only stickers. This one is the B6 EC horizontal sheet. So these boxes are a little bit shorter than the standard size ones that I normally use. So it's not really going to make much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. It's just what I had on hand and decided, well, let's use it. That's a nice thing about planning. You can switch things up and use different sizes if you want, and nobody can stop you. It's easy when they're all the same width. We're all 1.5 inch wide. So, anyways. Yesterday I did orders only to go, duh. I can't send them out today. It's Memorial Day, and that means no mail. So at first I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get these done before mail comes so I can get them out. And yeah, no, mail wouldn't have come. I would have beat the mailman no matter what yesterday. Because, something about holiday. Yeah. So it's fine. I got those done. And then I didn't do a whole lot the rest of the day. I took a nap. I did take a nap. I enjoyed that nap too. And yeah. I really didn't do much in the afternoon yesterday. I didn't have much I needed to get done, so I took it easy. Rested, put my feet up in my chair and played some games and just didn't do a whole lot. It was kind of nice. But Let's see. I did forget to take out something I wanted to take out for today, but that's just how it goes. Let me get. Oh, yeah. All right. So, yeah, it doesn't even cover that header, which is fine. I pulled out these glitter headers. I thought these were the best ones that I had that would match. I mean, I can use the green, even though it's slightly different. And the blue, I mean, there's little touches of blue in here. Definitely some touches of yellow and pink and all that. So these are the best ones that I could find in my stash. But look at this. I thought this month's doodle bundle, which you only have a few more days left. Sunday is the last day to get this set. This matches beautifully with this, so we're gonna use it. So yeah. Let's have some fun here. And I can maybe grab out what I forgot. So today, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's be honest. I have no idea what I'm doing. I told one of my best friends, let me grab this out, that today or tomorrow would be one of the best days for me to get together with her. And of course, we haven't. Is it this one? Or is it the other one? It's probably the other one. Yeah, this one. So we hadn't decided on a day, so I gotta talk with her. But she's like me, and she's more of a night owl. Today's National Paper Airplane Day, by the way. If you feel like making some paper airplanes and throwing them. She's like me, she's more of a night owl. We'll give her time to wake up before I start messaging her and going, hey, are we hanging out today or tomorrow or what? What are we doing? So I got my giant reusable sticker book over here so we can figure out the things. I need a box for my truck. This I don't know, and we need a half box at least. So let's find something. It could be pink, blue, purple, yellow. It could be just about any color. Maybe not red and orange. I don't think there's a lot of those colors in these. It's a little bit on this box, but I didn't use that box. And oh, I need to still put one over here somewhere. Which one do I want to use? Probably that one. So maybe we'll do that. And then we'll find the box that matches. So yeah, I do need to do some cleaning a little bit because some of that stuff gets neglected when I get busy and it needs to get done. And I will especially feel like it needs to get done if we're going to be hanging out at all. So I need to get that done ASAP, especially if she comes over here to hang out, which I imagine she will. I have a couple of shirts I need to make for her, which I told her she can do with me. Essentially, she could be here when I do it, so that way I can choose whatever font she wants. And when I went to North Carolina and I saw my two best friends together, she's one of them. They're my besties from middle school, so we've been besties for a long time. Oh, there's that pink. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Both of them placed orders with me for shirts, so I got the shirts. I just have to finish them. I did the other one's shirts about a couple weeks ago, maybe. I don't remember at this point. There's these right here, which are kind of cool, but I would hate to separate all of that like that because these are really pretty and it looks really fun as a pattern. Same with those for the butterfly. I forget who they're from, to be honest. I can't think of what the shop was for those, but it was like a whole thing like that, and it was a kit that I had gotten, and it was really pretty. I loved it. But it's been so long now that I don't remember who it was from. But yeah, so both of my besties had ordered shirts for me at that time. Obviously, the one that's local, there's a blue. I said we could work on kind of while she's here because it just makes more sense in a way, because then she can kind of tell me what she wants and I can work on it from there. She can kind of see the process as I do it. It won't take terribly long. I guess we can use that. I was gonna try to stay away from the lavender, but since I've been using the lavender hollow for so many days now, but here we go. Now we can do lavender confetti. It doesn't really matter. Now let's put something here because let's put something there. I want to put a thing for cleaning because we're gonna do some cleaning whether I like it or not today. Whether I feel like it or not. There's a nice little blue box. I just put blue, but I like that one. Got anything purple? Purple is gonna be the one that's gonna be hard to find. If you remember, I just used a bunch of purple. I mean, I still have purple, but different shades of purple this time. These aren't the pale purples. You know what? I could use this. I know it's more of almost like a galaxy. Well, it's actually not even a galaxy one, but it's more like watercolory pink and purple, but it's pretty. What is on my planner? And how did I get there? All right, we'll use that. And then let's find one of these. These were from Keep It Simple stickers. I think all my cleanup ones. Okay, there's a red one there. I don't want the red one. I was going to say, I think a lot of my cleanup ones are on here. And all I have is red and blue, which I don't want red. It's gray, orange. I don't want orange either. Gray. I thought I had more than that. I probably do. On leftover kits and stuff that I haven't pulled them off of yet. I probably do somewhere. So I guess we're going to have to use gray because that seems to be what I've got that will match. Okay, come on. It's stuck on here good. There we go. It was just I couldn't get under it. That's what happens when your fingernails are shorter a little bit. I did trim a few of them. There we go. All right. I don't think I need anything else. So I think we're going to call it right there because I don't know, like I said, what else is going on. This box is wicked crooked, or something is very crooked because, yeah. There we go. Oh, I almost forgot my zombie. We can't forget my zombie and my morning stuff stickers. There we go. So we're going to call it there because I just don't know what else is going on today. We're going to do a little bit of cleaning, potentially some hanging out, but I really don't know right now. And if not hanging out, then maybe I'll work on some designing or something. We'll see. So I'll see you tomorrow and I'll let you know how today goes. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Still going to use these today. And let's see. We got some things to do today, some things to put in here. So yesterday, I mostly just took care of some stuff around the house, and that was it. Several weeks ago, we had ants that got up in my cabinets. It was terrible. And I found what they found, which was the bag of sugar. Yeah. So I pretty much threw out anything in the cabinet that they could have gotten into. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And I cleaned all up in there. And it's been a few weeks now. I haven't seen any more ants. But the problem was they had also gotten into the cabinets on the right where dishes were. And that was the big project I did not want to deal with. But I had to because they were all over the dishes and I wasn't, eating off of dishes when ants been crawling all over it, So all the dishes in the cabinet had to be washed. I was not a happy camper. So a couple weeks ago, I did a load in the dishwasher of all the main stuff, the plates, the bowls, some of the regular cups. I couldn't fit everything in there. And I've been living out of the dishwasher the past couple weeks because I didn't want to put anything back. A, until I know ants were gone. And B, until I washed down the whole cabinet in there. So yesterday, I finally emptied what was still in the dishwasher. I put it on my kitchen table. I emptied out the remainder of the dishes out of the cabinet, put them in the dishwasher, and ran that and wiped everything down real good. And finally got everything back up in there. So that project is now complete. The only thing missing from those cabinets is food. Because, yeah. And I am looking into some good airtight containers. So that way when I buy more flour and sugar and stuff to go up in there, it's not that I use them that often, but it's good to have, on hand when you need it. And because I do use it occasionally. So I'm looking for some airtight containers for that. And I'm trying to decide what I want because there's a lot of really nice sets of them. But the problem is I don't feel like we have enough stuff to require a big set. that's one of the issues I'm running into is like they have these really nice sets, but what am I going to do with the rest of them? I don't know. I don't know which one I want to use. Maybe the tulips. I don't know. They're drawing my eye. So yeah. And I had to take breaks because of pain levels and stuff like that. Oh, that's the end of that one. Go figure. Luckily, I was smart and had an extra one on standby. Of course, I started this one off really weird. There we go. So yeah, it was a not so fun day of taking care of stuff, but I've been putting it off and finally took care of it. And my friend is coming over today at some point. I don't know what time yet. We got as far as we'll hang out today. She was having lunch with her parents yesterday, so it would have only left us a couple hours to hang out in the evening, but we decided since we would have more time, why not don't want to go purple. Why not do it today? So that's what we're doing. So we have more time today to hang out. So that'll be good. Today is sunscreen day. I don't know how much sunscreen you're going to really need. Well, I say that. It is supposed to rain some today, but the sun is probably going to peek out at some point, I think. Maybe. It's not supposed to rain until later. So I feel like it's pretty cloudy out right now, but anyways, it's also supposed to be 90 degrees today. Ugh. Good thing I'm not out doing deliveries because I can't take that heat. Luckily, it'll be cooler the next couple days. I think the high for the next couple of days is like 82 for the highest. I'm glad about that. Trust me. So until she comes over, I do have a couple of orders that have come in that I need to work on. I could have worked on them yesterday, but I was busy in the middle of a project that needed to get done. Of course, the paper cutter is going to need to be cleaned because, that's the story of my life. All right, let's see. I don't have the thing too low today. Yay. The camera. Let's see. We can use a lot of different colors in here. Tomorrow is hamburger day, so I have my limited edition hamburger kit that we can use for that. Don't let me forget, because that's off to the side. And since I've started using this, I just am naturally going to want to go finish with this, but I need to remember to use that tomorrow. I have this really pretty orange that looks like it could almost work, but that's more like red and yellow. It's not really orange. It's got like the faintest orange in the blending it's not gonna work. I'm trying to convince myself that orange would work. It won't. I mean, I could make it work, but I don't think so. Anyways, I do have to put a box down for quote of the day. Hanging out. I gotta film and upload, and I gotta do laundry. I thought I could just like do all 3 of these, but then I would take that out probably. And do I really need 3 large ones? I don't know. I kind of want to do it though. Can I make it work? I'm going to pull this up for right now. Can I make it work? 1. Oh, I think this one's bigger. 2. Oh, it's going to fit like a glove. You guys, we got to do it. All right. We got to do it. This is like my best opportunity to use these stickers. I didn't know when I was going to use them, but I think this is my best chance at actually using them. So we're going to do it. And then we got, if I put it, well, let's do this. Let's put this right on the line. And I can move this so that it's kind of centered. I'll have these little bit of white slivers, but yeah. It's like my best chance at using those 3, and I think that's gonna do it. All right. I don't think I need. Do I need? Let's see. Hanging out. We'll put this kind of to the side a little bit, so I can write. That'll be for time with my friend. I gotta do laundry, film and upload, and quote of the day. I wonder if we can just fit them both on this one, because this box is a little larger. So I will try to find time today to film and upload, because, you know, she's coming, so I need to, there we go. And then I can do my quote of the day there. Perfect. Because she's coming over, I'm not going to be filming, obviously, while she's here. That would be rude. And, now I just need a truck. So let's find a box. Here. It's another purple, but it'll do. I saw it flipping real quick. There. Done. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what time she's coming. Probably, if I had to guess, it'd probably be like between 1 and 2. But we shall see. And that's it. Nothing else really going on. I mean, I'll just handle this business as I have time in between all the things. And, yep, there you go. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Happy hamburger day. So I have the limited edition hamburger night mini kit and the mini journal sheet and the full boxes. Obviously, I can use this for several days, so we're gonna start using some of that today for National Hamburger Day. Yeah, I'm not very awake for whatever reason this morning, so bear with me. You know, it's kind of a typical zombie morning, but I gotta pull myself together because I need to go get some work done. I need to go do deliveries, and then when I come home, whatever time I come home, I need to come right in here in the office and get some work done on orders. I did not, in fact, come in the office yesterday, so I definitely need to get in here today at some point and work on orders, even if they go in the mail tomorrow, but they need to get done today. So, yeah, fun times. Yesterday, my friend and I went to lunch and then hung out at the house. I got her shirts done. They came out really good. She's incredibly happy. And gosh. Then it decided to pour down rain. She was still here when we discovered I have a leak. Right around my tankless water heater, of all places, it's probably one of the easiest places for water to get in from because there's a pipe that goes out through the roof. So after it stopped raining and I was talking to Dave and she had left, he's like, see if, my neighbor's next door, because not the neighbor, they live in the same house, but not the same one who cuts my grass, but his brother. His brother is a roofer. So he told me to go over there and ask if he can, because I don't go up in the attic at all. If he can go up in the attic and take a look and see if he thinks it's leaking from the roof. Yeah, it is. Guys, there's a wet spot all on the wood around. We don't have money to do a new roof right now. We don't have money for this. Barely making it as it is. I hate to say, but it's the truth. And it's frustrating. So, don't know what we're going to do. He did say he was going to come back over today and go on the roof and try to do some caulking, make sure it's sealed at least. That will be for now, but he did say eventually we are going to have to replace that because it's wet and it's just going to start to rot. So yeah, fun times. We asked him to give us an estimate to fix it and all that too. So hopefully he will do that for me. See, National Hamburger Day. Even though we don't know if we're going to be able to do anything anytime soon or not, but I am probably not going to put a sticker down over here because I am going to go out delivering, so I need space for those other stickers, which stinks because there's so much amazing stickers on here I want to use, but I can't use them all. Maybe I can put either this strip, or do I want to use the washi? This would give me more space, but do I need more space? Because honestly, I don't know what else is going on today. I have gas in the car, so I don't need to put gas. I don't think I need to go to the grocery store, although I never rule that out because I end up there more days than I care to admit sometimes because I need one thing. I end up leaving with like 5 or more. I do need to try to go see if I can get lidocaine patches from Walmart again because I when I went to look for them that one day, they didn't have any at all. And I was not a happy camper because I use those on my back on days when I go out delivering. So I definitely need to pull out another sheet of those. I am pretty sure I have more of them already cut. It's one of those things when I need to fill a sheet, I tend to cut for myself because I know I use it. So I definitely need to do some of that. And then I'm going to put delivery stickers down here. I guess we can use a washi strip. Why not? It's not like I'm using it anywhere else. And if I want to use this in like another planner or something, I could easily just print another sheet. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, that was my not so fun thing yesterday. It was literally dripping down the pipe of my tankless and then running down the front of it and dripping down to anything that was below it. I ended up moving the stuff out of the way and I put something underneath of it to catch the water, but not that it mattered. I mean, by that point, then it stopped pouring down rain, so it's not like it was gonna catch much. And we pickles. Should we do pickles? Now I'm feeling that there's too much yellow, even though that's like a light green, but it feels too much yellowy. Where's my headers? Okay, they're in here. We need a different color. I don't know what I was saying. No, but I was gonna grab the cheese. I just said there was too much yellow. I want to put a box here, at least to put a box here, if nothing else. I can always use that for, like I said, going and checking Walmart. If I do a Walmart delivery, I'll do that while I'm there because it will only make sense to do that while I'm there. If I don't do any Walmart deliveries, well, then I need to make a stop and check it out. So, but yeah, I really don't have much of anything going on today other than work. And aside of work, it was a really nice, relaxing day spending time with my friend yesterday. But today, back to the grind, unfortunately. So there we are. Obviously, I have this for a while now. It will take days to use all of those because, especially if I'm only using one box for the weekend with delivery days and stuff. But happy National Hamburger Day. Go have yourself a hamburger or whatever you want to do to celebrate. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. We're going to continue using the hamburger kit because, why not? We have a lot of kit and not a lot got used. So let's do it. I did end up running to Food Lion yesterday really quick to go buy hamburgers because, I didn't have any and it was hamburger day and naturally I needed to eat hamburgers. So I did celebrate yesterday because I bought hamburgers and then I had them for dinner. So there you go. But yesterday did not go as planned. Because I think I told you yesterday that, my roof is shot. or did I? The other day, no, wait, I kind of found that out yesterday. So we had the leak. That's what I told you. Well, Dave called around a couple of places, and he was able to get someone out yesterday at 2, which meant that I really couldn't go out doing deliveries and without having to go out, come back, go back out. It would have been a mess. So I decided to stay home, work on orders. I didn't get 100% done, but I got a decent amount finished. But he came out, he went on the roof, he looked at everything, took photos. Somewhere I messed up. Dang, I messed up all the way up here. You saw it too, and you were telling me, and I was just ignoring you. Sorry. He took pictures, guys, and then he went up in the attic. From the outside, they've been patching this roof for years before we even got here, because there's like 10 patch jobs done up there. The wood on our roof is the cheapest, most thin stuff that's definitely not up to code. It is the 3/8 inch. Today they require 1/2 inch. And let's just say there were many soft spots up there. From the attic, you can see daylight in at least one spot. There's a hole. There are boards that are broken. Okay, I think I got them all now. And wood that is broken up there, which definitely is why there are some obvious soft spots. Guys, we need an entire new roof. It's not just one little spot that's bad. It's the whole roof. It is so bad. We can't afford this. But yet, we have to put a new roof on. So, yeah. Because it was a company Dave's dad used and told us about. Let's go with bacon, because bacon makes everything better. We're able to get, a referral discount, which is nice. But they have to literally rebuild the entire top part of our house, essentially. The A-frame, there's some pieces that are broken. There's, like I said, all the wood up there has to come down and be entirely replaced. It is so bad. We were afraid of this. We just didn't know it was going to be now, and we didn't know it was going to be this bad. So yeah, pray for us. I am going to have to somehow turn extra income, because I'm going to have to help pay for this. It's not something that Dave can do alone. It is, too much long term. We were able to get financed. Fortunately, I have the credit. He has the income. It just worked it out like that, where I was able to be financed for it. And while I hate it, it's a win that I was able to get something. I wasn't able to qualify for a lower interest loan, but I got qualified for something. So, small wins. Still not happy about the whole situation, but we will survive somehow. And I will have to do whatever I have to do to make sure that things get paid. If that means going back out into the full workforce and not just being self-employed, then that's what it's going to mean. And I hate even the thought of that because they can't work around my schedule the way I need it to sometimes. But enough of the Debbie Downer rough woe is me crap. Let's go. I have an appointment today because I think I told you about my MRI. And if not, well, I had an MRI done on my head and because of my migraines. And one of the things they found was, well, the main thing they really found was fluid behind my ears. And apparently it was there at the previous MRI before. So I have eustachian tube dysfunction, chronic eustachian tube dysfunction, which makes perfect sense to me because I've been dealing with pain in my ears for years when it comes to like my sinus problems. When I have sinus issues, my ears hurt too. I am going to have to try to work on these orders after I work doing deliveries, and we're going to have to make it work somehow. I'm just going to be working hard this weekend to get everything caught up and figured out. And these were from Cheerful Planner Girl. This is Emma, so it goes to the doctor. I have an 11 o'clock appointment, so that's first before I can go out delivering. So I will be, let's use the onion, give it some color. And I looked at it and didn't even use the washi. It's fine. So over here, I will do whatever delivery apps I go on. But after the guy left yesterday, giving me, all the bad news, and I signed a contract and all that good fun stuff, I went out doing DoorDash for 3 hours from 5 to 8. I went all the way till 8 because right now it doesn't get dark until like 8:30, quarter to 9. So I took advantage of it yesterday and did some DoorDashing. I think that's the only thing I need to do today besides deliveries and, besides work stuff. I think my appointment is like the only thing I have going on. So for now, I'm going to leave it be. If I need to add another box, I will. But right now, that's all I know I need. So, yeah, we are going to go to my appointment. Then I'm going to get back in my area because I have to go to a different office than I usually do. Otherwise, it was going to be another week or more before I could even see him in at the office I normally go to. So I got to go to the one that's about 30 minutes away, next city over, which is fine. But I will get back into my area before I start doing deliveries, or it will run me up there pretty hard, and I don't know that area as well. So, appointment deliveries, come home, work on orders. Hopefully I have enough energy to do that, and that'll be my day, literally. So work with a side of more work. When you're your own boss, this is what happens. Trust me, guys, trust me. It's amazing, but at the same time, you work harder than you do a regular 9 to 5. So, all right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Still using the hamburger kit. Well, yesterday was a busy day. I had my appointment. He said he could put tubes in my ears, but that is only a 50-50 chance that it will help. But we went ahead and got that scheduled I can always change my mind, you know. So we'll see. It's all done in office. It's a quick, easy procedure. So, yeah. Anyways, then I went out straight from there. I went to delivering, and I delivered till like almost 7:15, I would say it was. I ended up with an order that came like a mile away from my house. So that was good. I had just finished up another really good order right before it, and then it sent me that one, and I'm like, you know what? This is perfect for going home. Let's take it. So when I finished that one, I ended my dash and came home. And then I had dinner, and then I came in the office and worked for like an hour and a half to finish up orders that I didn't get done earlier in the week. So the last 3 that I had on in my queue are heading out today. So yeah, I finally got to sit back and relax around 10 o'clock last night until, for like 2 hours, because I go to bed between like midnight and 1. Usually it's closer to 12:30. So maybe we'll do lettuce and tomato. Yes, I'm going delivering. The only reason I'm thinking doing both is because I can cover this whole top part. I don't need it. I'm not doing any shop work today. I don't have to film because this will finish my filming. I will just need to upload this video, which I put over here, not over there. So let's put a sticker over here, and I'll be doing deliveries. So I don't really think it matters how far I tombow down, because it's not like I'm not going to cover it with delivery stickers anyway over there. But I think what we'll do is we'll use this line to line it up. Pretty sure that goes right over the... Yes, it does. Perfect. I'll just tombow out more later, because these will go over here for whoever I deliver for. I'll have room for like 4 of them at least, and typically I don't end up delivering for more than 3. Occasionally I end up with 4 of them, but it's not often. So yesterday it was DoorDash and 1 Uber Eats. Last weekend I had Spark, and oh my goodness, I have the red one left. Let's use this, because we need some variety of color and not like red. Oh my goodness. All right. I don't want to do it. It's tomato. It's tomato. It would be all the red. We don't need all the red. So yeah. We don't need this to look Christmas either, with the red and the green. But I just thought naturally with the tomato, the lettuce needed to be the one that was with it. It just made the most sense, out of all the boxes, that's what made the most sense: lettuce and tomato. So, all right. We're going to need 2 boxes here. One for uploading this video. And the other because I need to put gas in the car. Ugh. Now, because this is a mini kit, there's not a lot of boxes to begin with. So what I think I'm going to do, it's like if you were going to use this in a full spread, there was enough full boxes, half boxes, and quarter boxes for you to use one every single day. One of each every single day. It's just a mini kit. So I think I may use some out of here. I think these ones right here, these 3 would actually work. Let's try to avoid using the red because red, even though one of them's green, it'll be fine. But I still want to use at least one of these boxes here. Let's use a yellow. Let's use the cheese. And then we definitely are going to need something down here for my quote of the day. But yeah, yesterday was just a full busy day. We can use this, or do I want to use the green one here and the brown one over there? It really doesn't matter, honestly. If we're being honest, it really doesn't matter. All right. Well, obviously, over here we're putting a truck down. And then upload and getting gas. So yeah, today is just going to be go do deliveries, come home, and I'll get this video uploaded, and the rest of the evening is taking it easy. Unless something changes and comes up, that's my plans for today. This is how I feel really about gas right now. These were from Cheerful Planner Girl, who's no longer open, so it's not like I can buy more, and I only have like one more sheet after that one, so that makes me sad. But yeah, that's literally how I feel about gas right now. But that's it. That's all I got for today. Just a regular Saturday for me. So I guess we wrap up here because I have nothing else to say and I'm done. So I hope you enjoyed this. Oh no, wait. I forgot to put the wacky holiday down. What in the world? I put the box down. It's Water a Flower Day. Now we're done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll chat next time. Have a good weekend or whenever you're seeing this. Bye, guys.